life, I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and... worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who, or what, is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
Not the finest of landings, though I suppose our dear vessel did well enough, given it's not exactly in its natural habitat. At least I can still access all of my tools in the Hall of Echoes. I wouldn't relish the prospect of scouring through all this wreckage to find what I need. Why work, of course? Anathema won't restore itself, I dare say. I shall finish what I started, aboard whatever remains of the Lady Vengeance in the Hall of Echoes. Come and find me later in the Hall of Echoes. I believe I'm rather close to having Anathema in working order.
The final voyage of the Lady Vengeance. She served us well.
Away our enemies in one big blood wave! All hail the acorn!
Marcus! Marcus! Do you think they recognized us? No, you're right. I could be any squirrel knight riding a dead cat.
Lucian the Divine, standing guard over Arx. He's been slacking off by the look of things. There, in the harbour, the Kraken. If it keeps showing up on the we'll never be friends. A child's prayer left here. Dear Lucy, ask Mummy to stop crying.
More two legs. Why must you crowd our woods? Go be with your own kind.
Death fog below.
You see the crash? The ship? Are there void woken? Thank the gods. There are void woken within the city. I fear they are outside it too. But it seems Lucian's spirit watches over us. We do as we do. Stay far away from Arx until the trouble's clear.
A prayer from a pilgrim. Mighty Lucian, grant me wealth and power. Pilgrims, probably here for Lucian's Day.
I'm the last merchant till inside the
You're
city gate.
right, stranger. I heard a huge crash in the mountains earlier. Maybe thunder, maybe void woken. Don't go wandering alone now. There's no telling what you'll find.
She shoots you a questioning look, but resignation quickly wipes her face clean of curiosity.
I won't ask. Long as it weren't a void woken, that's all I need to know. Well, settle in then. No point heading into the city. Gates are closed. Void woken. In the city. I never thought I'd see the day. Lucian's Day. Got a few prayers of my own that need answering. But these days, who don't? Whites? Sure. Just before they lock the city gates. They say Dallas herself is inside the city walls. But I hear there's something up, too. Trouble between them and the Paladins. Of course, once the Void Woken landed, that were the only thing on anyone's lips.
Hmm? You come to the city, I suppose. Like the rest of us. Whatever your purpose in Arx, you may be disappointed. I want to visit Lucian's shrine to find answers. But perhaps it is a fool's errand. I do not expect to hear his voice. But I meditate. I look upon his disciples. I take in his resting place. Perhaps the answers come. And perhaps not. This is the chance I take. Word comes that access is forbidden. There is fighting. I hear Magisters in white fighting the Paladins. And I hear a Void Woken.
I must have breathed in some of that death fog. Oh, my lungs ache. I can't see straight.
I feel awful. Hopefully Lucian will grant me his blessing.
I pledge my life, oh Lucian. I can't believe that I made it all the way here just to get locked out of Arx. Never missed a Lucian's day in my life. Until now. You'll see why I'm sore, if you get to hear the endless prayer at the cathedral.
I feel awful. Hopefully Lucian will grant me his blessing.
Ah, hello. Please, if you're in need of supplies, now's the time to stock up. There's no telling where you'll find another trader, such as things are. You'll have to forgive my limited stock. The incident in the harbour was... well, I was lucky to escape with my life, much less anything to sell. Void Woken. I was taking inventory of the stock I brought to sell in Arx when the harbour was suddenly overrun. It was horrible. Though I did see one little girl, all by herself just beyond the harbour. Poor thing. She was too far off for me to help. She's surely dead by now. I hope it was swift, at least. She was human. Light skin and fair hair, with a blue flower tucked behind one ear. But her eyes... I didn't know humans could have such dark eyes. They seemed almost pure black. A trick of the light, perhaps. And it wasn't the time to linger for another look.
Jehan strokes his chin as he surveys the pilgrim camp. He notices you approach, turns, and smiles his stern smile.
A bit of a choppy re-entry, wasn't it? Sorry I couldn't be there to greet you, but time is limited. The doctor will know of the crash soon enough. I need to learn as much as I can, as quickly as I can.
He swings a backpack over his shoulder. It's filled to the brim with potions, grenades, and magical charms.
Sadly, these pilgrims have no useful news. So, off to the city I go. Time to rid it of its demon.
Thank you, Lohse. I know this is your battle above all. But if I'm successful, you'll be free to claim your divinity, should you choose to. So, let me rid you of the darkness and leave you with a decision greater than us all. The divinity or humanity of your soul.
A firm handshake, and he's off.
So the hunt commences once more.
Keep strong.
Me too. Excuse me, have you word from the city? I heard the paladins inside have overthrown the magisters. How can that be? And if it is, who's in charge of Fort Joy? My brother's just been sent there. I don't understand it. There's a prison here in Arx. Why send him so far away? I just need to plead his case. To Dallas herself, if I'm able. Or to whoever's in charge now. He's a sweet lad. He doesn't belong there. But I'll sort it out, that's for certain. I don't know. Maybe the paladins have finally had enough of this clampdown. The magisters will just go and lock up anybody. That wasn't Lucian's way, was it?
I'm the last merchant till inside
I came all the way from Driftwood, but I never expected to get stuck like this. Something very bad has happened in the harbour.
Travel, they said. See all the wonders of the world, they said.
What's left of it.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Good find. Hands have gone numb. Can't stay here.
Darling, you're all right. I thought we were dead for sure. Thank you.
It all happened so fast. The water surged in and froze in an instant. We owe you our lives. The what?
That must have been the sound we heard. And what caused the surge of water.
So much for rowing out of here. Now there's nowhere to go but back to the city. We were gonna leave Arx, but after this, looks like we're better off staying. Inside those walls is as safe as it's gonna get for us, it seems. It seems the water took our boat and our luggage.
We cannot drag that chest back to Arx. But if you can salvage it, you're welcome to whatever's there. Here's the key.
Farewell. Take care of yourself.
Our shield has gone mad! The girl's spine suddenly arches back at an unnatural angle. A squeal of distress morphs into a deep, throaty chuckle. She straightens and looks at you. Her eyes are black.
She is ours. You will not speak to her. You cannot help her.
A rasping, ancient laugh rises from the girl's throat.
Speak to her? She screams for you inside us. You cannot hear her, and you never will. Her name is Lost. All that defines her will be lost. We will see to that. Soon we will swallow the last of her spirit, and her body will be ours.
The girl's black gaze recedes for a moment, revealing her own eyes, wide and pleading. She then abruptly strikes herself across the cheek. She looks to you with a snarl. Blackness fills her eyes once again.
You should know better than to give her hope. It will only make her spirit more delicious for us. She is nothing more than what we allow her to be. Enough! You will not take her from us!
The girl's black eyes follow your gaze. Her lips curl into a fiendish grin. She lifts her hands and licks blood, not her own, off her fingertips.
We killed them with her little hands. We made her watch. We made her feel. You are old and tainted. There is no sport for us in corrupting you. The girl is pure. She is a delicacy.
The black eyes churn with intrigue, then flash hungrily.
You will do. Enjoy this last moment before we take you.
To the dark with you.
You did that for me. You let that thing take you. Just for me.
Her voice shrinks to an awed, overcome whisper.
Thank you.
She averts her gaze from yours. Her lower lip trembles as she speaks.
The monster... It made me do things. Horrible things.
She takes a deep breath, then raises her head and meets your gaze. Her stare is resolute, aged far beyond her years.
It showed me how bad things can get. But I'm still here, and it isn't. I think I'll be all right now.
Words fail her, so instead, she throws her arms around you in a big hug.
I don't know. Maybe my family's still out there somewhere. Or maybe I'm alone. Maybe that's a good thing. I've had to share my head for so long. It'll be good to be alone for a while.
She falls into a contemplative silence for a moment, then perks up once again.
Hey, do you know the magic-y stuff everyone's so scared of? Source. I can use Source. It helped me to keep the monster from winning entirely. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to go and find my cat now. He must be lonely without me. Bye. I won't forget you.
know you, or I've heard of you. You did us quite a good turn back in Driftwood. I thank you. I'm one of Lohar's, see. Or I was, I guess. In art, if no longer in name. Do no rest his soul. My driver, my cart wolf. Look at him. And for what? Void woke him. Weren't anywhere near us, but old Max sniffed him out anyway. Got so spooked he pulled my carriage right off the bloody bridge. Pulled my driver off with him. I rolled out in time. Better stranded out here than stuck in a city with a void woken, I suppose. But they deserved better than this. We were at a wedding, event of the season, over at Mikhail Ross's estate. We were meant to be there to represent our boss. Do no resting.
She looks over the wreckage with a grimace.
Lo'ard gnaw my ear off if he could see the shape his emissaries are in. Safe to say we won't be going anywhere now.